This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan. And build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. James outside. Turner, a screen on Rozier. James, that's good.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It's going to be on LeBron James. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. That free throw misses.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred VanVleet never stops working, and he's reached star status.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 19-4 run. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen to the inside. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Harrington. Sinks it from distance.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
James outside. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Grizzlies. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, well, and so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Pass to Turner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when plan A fails.
Well, B.A., a part of this is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Miles Turner out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Chandler in at the 5. And James puts up a deep three. Rebounded by West. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, "People need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it." Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Los Angeles. Hughes, he's checked in for Memphis. And James launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
To the paint. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. George comes in for Hunter. Puts it up from 17. And it's DeRozan missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Murphy, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Brown in for Russell. Pass to Murphy. Now here's Jackson. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Hits both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Knocked loose. And it's the Clippers on the break. Clippers at home, taking it the length of the court.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Now here's George. Tight defense on him. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Jackson, the screen. It's George with the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubt is wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Shoots from the elbow. Yep, that one's good.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan has made a living with the mid-range jumper.
Jackson with a screen on Jones. Brown passes to Jackson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Jones misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now here's George, tightly guarded. The Clippers grab the miss.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
With some arc. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Murphy. No good on the triple. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's DeRozan. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Murphy. Launches it. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for your Clippers. Nikola Vucevic. Michael Thompson.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half of basketball. Rozier outside. Back to Van Vliet. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. DeRozan with the rebound. George is gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. Van Vliet, the pass to Rozier. To stop the drought. And the Clippers miss again.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Murphy. Back to Brown. Stolen by Rozier. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Rozier doesn't fear contact. He welcomes the chance to get to the line whenever he can.
And he sinks the second. There's 18 seconds left to play in the half. Now Russell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in a good situation, up by 13 points.
Welcome to halftime.
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with
And keeping things moving, what a tremendous first half performance for the Memphis Grizzlies. Appreciate you joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And for the Grizzlies, they've got Jaylen Brown, Jaren Jackson out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Paul George, and it's James in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
In transition, here come the Clippers. Ahead. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You have to put DeRozan on the short list for best finishers in the NBA. He is fearless going to the rack.
James outside. Offline with a 3. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
From the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's James. Drops in the layup for 2. James has got 13.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Here's Jones. Softly drops in the floater.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Murphy, he's checked in for Memphis. Memphis has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's James. Pass to Brown. Now, here is James. Defense is right there. The 3, George connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
The shot's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. James, outside. Recently, we've seen a few super teams put together, but it hasn't always been an automatic recipe for success, Smitty.
Well, B.A., a lot of times you see those super teams on paper. It's all about execution on the floor. And the biggest factor that sometimes hampers super teams is health, and that could be a big factor in upsetting your plans.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Los Angeles. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The three, George. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Vucevic. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Paul George.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their 2nd trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And there's James from the arc. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Second team foul. At the line for LA, Elgin Baylor. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Fleet does is make winning plays.
Outside, Brown. James, outside. Pass to Murphy from deep 3-point range. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Inside, Van Vliet, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Timeout called, Memphis. And the Clippers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Grizzlies have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Hughes. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here is Thompson. Van Vliet on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Vucevic against Russell. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Chandler. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And they recover it. Rozier outside. Second shot opportunity. Got a hand on it. 35 seconds left in the third. Right side, Russell. From downtown, Harrington with a rebound. The Clippers have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Vucevic finds Van Vliet. Here's Harrington from outside the arc. The rebound by Chandler. And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's DeRozan. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They retain possession. The open shot, DeRozan, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And for Memphis, D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Jackson. And it's Chandler in at the 5. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
And for the Clippers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Grizzlies shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. George passes to Brown. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the middle. Jones. Count it.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Timeout called. Memphis. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Banked it in off the glass.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Russell up top, and he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Jones. Back to DeRozan. Over Jackson. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Jackson with a screen on Jones. It's tipped. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Russell into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
The speed of Russell on full display. Love watching him turn on the jets and get to the cup.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Russell. Pass to George. Here's Chandler. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. DeRozan with the ball. Fade away. Off the left rim and out.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Offensive rebound. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Jones. Pass to Baylor. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Turner's checked in. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Memphis?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
George outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. 19-footer. And right on target. That one's good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Russell, pass to George. Now here's Russell. Defense right on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
And it's DeRozan missing. The Grizzlies have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. George outside. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Baylor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up. Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. James is checked in for Russell.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
James. Jackson right side. Outside, Brown. Pass to James. Double team on James. There's Jackson with the 3. And no good. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Yeah, made for spots like this. It's the king at the line.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called, the Clippers. They're down by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Jones finds DeRozan. Misses the 3. James inside. Yes!
Your go-to guy in these situations, LeBron, has been here before plenty of times.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
You just got a little carried away. It can be hard for a young player to keep his passion in check. He's got to try to tone it down a little.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve.